I guess I really wanted to make this video, one, to shout out my brother and just shout out brothers and brotherhood out there in the world, but then two, to also just say, man, if you have anybody in your life that just means something to you, reach out to them, make sure you're talking to them, fight for those relationships, and find the little things in life that you guys can share together. Hey, what's up, good people? William Alderman again. So it's the end of a very beautiful day that I got to have. My brother actually came to town. He just moved about 2 hours north of me where I'm at in Tennessee. And so now we get to have a whole lot of fun whenever we want to. Now, not really, we're both still grown, but the significance of that, just got to give you guys a little bit of insight of my own backstory. As I said, I was going to share my archery journey, and he does play a role in that just because he was my right hand man when it came down to building. He is my older brother, so I guess I was his right hand man. But when it came down to building crap in our backyard, going out, swinging swords, acting like we were Mace Windu and Obi-Wan Kenobi in our in our bedroom, sweating, just living in that fantasy world. And so just having him by my side was super, super important. But when I graduated, actually going into my senior year, he actually ended up moving out. And ever since then, I don't think we lived within proximity of about, I guess you would say, 2 hours. We hadn't lived within 2 hours of each other since then. I guess it's been, because I moved right to Tennessee right after that, and then, which I'm originally from Florida. So when I moved to Tennessee, I'm 10 hours, 11 hours away. And then ever since then, he's been moving around the world, I feel like, with his wife. And so being able to have those moments, be able to share something as simple as archery, and obviously it has some complexities to it, but at the end of the day, to be able to have something to compete in, something to talk trash to each other in. Some people go and play basketball, some people play golf, but the fact that we get to do something in our backyard where my family gets to be right there, I'm at earshot of my own home, being able to be available when I need to be, but also being able to step away is just freaking amazing. And simply put, being able to compete with somebody that also is an athlete, that wants to get better, that wants to really push the limits. And he's still new to archery, but this man's drilling dots. Really, really cool. Now, when we competed, that's when his new shooter instincts came out, and all those ugly habits started rearing their ugly head. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to shooting and him getting the hang of it, it was really beautiful just to be a part of it. And so I guess I really wanted to make this video, one, to shout out my brother and just shout out brothers and brotherhood out there in the world, but then two, to also just say, man, if you have anybody in your life that just means something to you, reach out to them, make sure you're talking to them, fight for those relationships, and find the little things in life that you guys can share together, because there's nothing like being a kid, as I've talked about in other videos before, where you're just playing in the mud with your older brother or your best friend, and being able to have those moments in adulthood come far few in between. Those of us that are adults and know when you start getting responsibilities, whether it be a child or your job and all these other things, just stealing away at your time, just being able to take a Sunday afternoon and being able to chill and breathe and just be with family. And on top of that, just somebody that's really near and dear to my heart is something that's highly treasured. So I just want to encourage everybody else to do the same. Definitely rejuvenate your heart, rejuvenate your life. And so hold on to that. It's important. God put us on this earth for community. So let's keep on fighting for it, even when it's not the easiest or the most convenient. I think it's worthwhile. So that's my little tidbit. Not a super big archery video today, but it was important to me. So at the end of the day, it's my journey. It's how it relates to archery in my world, William Alderman's world. So I'm gonna send this last one, go get these arrows, and then run upstairs and see. That's why I love the Mathews, because it doesn't let me multitask. And I guess I'll show you guys. So as I said, I'll show the video later. Goodness gracious. So this is like really rough I literally just had the idea, so I wanted to run out here. So I'm not sure how this is gonna be really not stable video, all that BS. So sorry guys. But obviously I was not paying attention, but figured I'd show you guys anyways. I'm aiming at this line. Again, it's obviously time for a new bag. I'll show you guys what's happening behind the bag. So yeah, I think it's definitely time for me to go and sew up a new bag. So probably drop another video about that sometime soon, but yeah.